As a financial dominatrix, when a sub sends in excess of what they're expected to, does something special happen? Like, did they get a reward? Or is there some acknowledgement of it? It kind of depends, but typically the answer would be no. Those of you who are familiar with my page are very familiar with Joel, who is one of my favorite subs that I own. When he first approached me, he sent $150 for my initial tribute, which is 3 times my rate of 50. He didn't get anything extra for it or any praise or anything like that. However, he did make a very good first impression, and he dramatically increased the likelihood of me being interested in talking to him, giving more of my attention, and being more interested in pursuing the possibility of owning him. And you all can see how that worked out for him, because here we are 3+ months later and he's gotten to meet me in person and has been owned for quite some time. If somebody were to send, say, $10,000 at one time or something higher, yes, I would obviously acknowledge that differently than I would acknowledge regular amounts. But once you've been in the industry for a long time, triple digit sends are really the norm. So anybody sending 100, 500, 900 is kind of just standard fare. And again, they're always sending with the intention of getting nothing in return and sending just to send. So if they're sending $5,000, I'm not giving them all these rewards and praises for sending more, because they're choosing to send more, and that's what they want to do and like doing. They're already being rewarded by being allowed to send in the first place. Not to mention, typically if somebody is sending $1,000 or more at one time or in one session, they have more money to blow. Somebody sending $1,000 at one time could seem like a lot, but if they're making $10,000 in a month, that's only 10% of their monthly income. When I have a sub who's sending $500 at one time, who's only making $2,000 a month, he's sending 25% of his income. It's a bigger sacrifice. And often for me, the sacrifice is more important than the amount. No, I'm not giving anybody attention for $5, even if they're super broke and it's the last $5, because it's $5. That's pocket change. They need it more than me. It's not going to do anything for me. But when somebody who's sending smaller amounts, like only a few hundred, but it's a larger percent of their income and they're sacrificing to send that, that will always mean more to me than somebody who just sends $1,000 with no thought.